Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Troy Digwitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: is your wife annoying too? So we are on our way home from the magical world of Disney, and I'm trying to get a couple podcasts in. If you hear any noise in the background, we've got one kid watching Nemo, the other two watching Moana, and my wife making as much fucking noise as she can. And so as I get ready to, and there's a point here, I promise you there is an actual point here. She is still laughing since I started this podcast. But there's an actual point here because and it is kind of funny actually because it's happened like 2 or 3 times. We had to stop for a toll. She decides to grab a bag, like this bag, like the loudest bag in the entire car, if you can hear that, and just start making noise. And so here's the point. We're driving home, and I'm trying to knock out a couple of podcasts here on the drive home, and it's funny because things come up, right? Like you have this idea in your head of how something's going to work out, and it doesn't always go the way that you want it to. Here, I'm thinking they're going to be watching movies, right? And you hear my wife is going to lose it. Like she might pee her pants right now, which yet again would be another distraction. So, but this happens in life, right? Like I got it in my head, like I'm going to hop in the car. I'm going to hop in the car. Okay, so the road is actually sideways, folks. Like we literally are like driving sideways. It feels weird. We're in a vortex right now or something. I don't know what's happening. So I digress. So let me get back to the story. Okay. So the point is that in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, it's a 13-hour drive. I mean, we're already 4 hours late into this drive. So we're going to get home. Siri says 1 o'clock in the morning. I think Siri's drunk. I think it's going to be later than that. But you have this plan in your head. Like, okay, this is how it's going to work out. This is how I'm going to get it done. And sometimes it doesn't always work out. Sometimes you have Nemo in the background. Sometimes you have Siri telling you to exit here in 0.2 miles. Sometimes you have a toll that pops up out of the nowhere. Sometimes your wife starts to crinkle a bag when she hears you start to podcast. There's so many different times in life that stuff just happens. And the question ultimately becomes, can you shake it off? Can you shake it off and not use it as an excuse to not get something done? I could have very easily said, you know what, Siri's going to be a pain in the ass for the next 958 miles. My kids are going to watch movies. They're eventually going to want to play games or whatever. My wife is definitely going to start crinkling stuff again and making noise again. You know, stuff's going to happen. I could just come up with, just like right now, she undid her seatbelt. Certainly you could hear that. So what we know in life is that things are always going to happen. Things are always going to come up. And the question becomes, do you let it stop you from getting to where you want to go? Or do you laugh at it, which it is laughable. It is very funny, this series of events that have taken place so far this morning. It is laughable. But the flip side of that coin is that you can use that as an excuse, which so many people do. They get to the end of the day and go, oh, well, I had a plan this morning to get it done. Guess what? We had a plan this morning to literally leave at about 9 o'clock. We're on the road. It's 12:48. We're a tad bit later than we left a tad bit later than we had hoped today, right? And guess what? Plans change. That's it. It's not like we're not going to drive home. It's not like we're going to stop. Although my wife did jokingly say, hey, you want to stay another day? It's not, but we're going to drive home. We have a desired outcome, which is to get home today. And now shit's flying through the air as one of our kids just threw snacks at us. So I'm so sorry. I have no idea where this podcast is going right now. So you even get stuff thrown at you while you're driving. The point is this, is that are you a person who looks for these little things that should be funny, that should be things that just make you stop and laugh and stop and go, okay, you know what, sometimes it just doesn't go your way, but I can still get it done. And that's ultimately where the challenge becomes, is so many times people look at it and they get frustrated and, oh, it's not going to work, and oh, here we go again, and oh, are you kidding me? And I can tell you, 5 years ago, I probably would have been that guy, like, oh, you have to be freaking kidding me. Like, I'm trying to get this done, and I would have got irritated. You can hear her crinkling around again. I think she's doing it for sound effects. I'm gonna hire her for sound effects for the podcast. But there's the other side of the coin, and those people who are truly honed in on success, who are truly honed in on what it is that they want, guess what they can do? They can laugh. They can shake it off. They can course correct, and they can get done what they want to get done in that time frame. I will get stuff done while driving today, literally while driving today, and still connecting with her and still connecting with the kids and still getting laughter in. So it's up to you to take a look at your life right now. Where is it that you're just taking things too seriously, and you're taking it so seriously that if something doesn't go your way today, you're allowing it to block you tomorrow? Think about that. Where's the area of your life where you're letting something today that's so simple, that's blocking you from getting something done, you're allowing it to block you from getting anything done tomorrow or throughout the course of the rest of the week? Take a deep breath, course correct, and as you know, I like to say, what's a win? What would be one win for you today to get back on track? And then I can start to victory stack, get another win tomorrow, get another win the next day. And ultimately, by the end of the week, you're back on track. Or you can be that person who says, oh, you don't understand my schedule. I don't have enough time to get stuff. Monday was just a bad day for me. Everything went wrong for me. My wife was crinkling paper, my kid was throwing snacks at me, and Siri wouldn't shut up. Well, guess what? That person is never going to accomplish anything. And I know that person's not you. So that's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dulwich. As always, head on over to commitandgo.com. Check out the site, find out more about myself and coaching and live programs that we have. If you need anything, email me, drtroy@commitandgo.com. And finally, if you haven't already, hey, send your friends, family, relatives, and loved ones to listen to the antics that I deliver here every week, Monday through Friday. This has been the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action to create big-ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time. Bye-bye.